Testing 1, 2.
Mark Tucker.
I'd like to welcome everyone. We're here at Cyclone Stadium, site of the Whirlwind matchup with Booneville. Good evening, everyone. I'm Mickey Duval here to bring you this stream. The 8th grade team defeated Bryant earlier. It's one of those odd weeks where they don't play the same team. The 8th grade team defeated Bryant, and the 9th grade team taking on Booneville. We're about 4.5 minutes away from kickoff. Both teams finishing their warm-ups, and we're waiting for Booneville to get to midfield so we can have the coin toss. And then we'll do the national anthem now. The Pledge of Allegiance from the Whirlwind Band.
I pledge allegiance and now for the national anthem. And now for a brief moment of silence. Thank you.
Okay, that was brought to you by the Whirlwind Band. As you can see, the captains for both teams going out to midfield.
32, Connor Drummer. Number 26, William Green.
Blaze
Number
Nichols
20,
and
Clayton
Jack
Green.
Carlton,
Number
the
54,
captains for
Caleb
Whirlwinds.
Richardson. Captains for the Whirlwinds were 56, Jack Carlton. And number 51, Blaze Nichols.
Whirlwind's running out on the field right now to the Whirlwind fight song. Looks like Booneville has won the toss. Maybe Russell won the toss in the defer. We'll see right here. Booneville won the toss. They've elected to defer to the second half. Russell will get the ball. And then what that means is Booneville actually gets to decide which way they want to go. And there is no wind, but they want to go north, defend Cyclone Hill. Well, last time we were here for a junior high game, the Whirlwinds made a fantastic comeback, coming back from down 2 scores to beat Harrison. Of course, we were here Friday night thinking we were going to see football, but as we now know that the game was canceled and it was all on Lakeside. They did not want to play the game, did not want to wait any longer for whatever reason. They had given Russellville time and said if we don't play by 9, we're not going to play, but then they loaded up the bus and left out of here right around, well, a little before 8:20. So, but we do believe that we're going to have football tomorrow night. It'll be a conference game, so if it is canceled due to weather, they have to make it up. Russell's going to host Pulaski Academy. We'll talk more about that throughout the evening, but get the freshman action here. So the 8th grade played Bryant here. The freshman team taking on Booneville. First-year head coach Jimmy Wilson for the Whirlwinds. He's not a first-year head coach in the district. In the district for a few years, he came here from Two Rivers, where he was the head coach there for the high school team at Two Rivers. Here's a kick, short little pop-up kick. It's going to be fielded and covered at the 45. Probably smart there because he was going to take a lick unprotected. And
kick covered with Malachi Ross.
That was Malachi
First down, Whirlwinds.
Ross with the covering that up, 98. Here's where the 9th grade team will start at their own 45-yard line. Good field position here. Usually teams do that in high school if they're worried about getting returned, or the return team. They do it here. Maybe it's because they don't have a kicker and kick it that far. Russellville going to go up the middle there with Shamsi and nothing doing. In fact, Whirlwinds lost a yard on that play. Zach Shamsi, number 25, the running back. Caleb Campbell starting at quarterback. Russellville showed this look some the last couple of weeks. 2-back formation and getting the call this time as Prince breaks free into the secondary. He's going to be hauled down in Booneville territory at the 34-yard line. Darius Prince, number 1.
On the tackle.
It's a good change of pace backs there with Shamsi and Prince. Same formation. Prince to the right. He's about a yard behind, or half yard behind Shamsi. A man in motion there. The S-back is what they'll call it. Prince gets the call again, and nothing doing there.
Prince gets the call again. Brought back to the line of scrimmage. Number 1 with the tackle. Second down.
Second and 10, and encroachment by about 3 of the Booneville Bearcat players. So instead of second 10, it'll be second and 5 for the Whirlwinds.
Second 5.
Yes, back there is Jackson Booker. He's going to stay put. They're going to give it to Prince. Counterplay, breaking a tackle, an arm tackle at the 30. He'll get inside there. They're going to mark him down to 27. So about 2.5 yards here to make first down here on third. Yeah, they'll call it 3. You have to, even if it's a half yard. You have to call that 1. Same format. They've gone with this formation every play except the very first one. Play action, Campbell. It's tipped and incomplete. That was almost picked off. He was going to Newberry there, number 2. Would have had the first down, but the defensive back deflected it nicely. And just lucky that wasn't a pick 6 because he had a little bit of a head start, and there's nothing but green pastures right in front of him. Russell going to go for it here on fourth and 3. Newberry still the receiver to the short side of the field. Hard count. They don't get Booneville to jump. They're going to go here and play action. Caleb Campbell going to run with it left side. Is he going to make it? He's got the first down and more. He's inside the 15, inside the 10 before push down.
Campbell keeps.
And he just outran him to the edge there.
The
Defensive end on that far side lost, edge contained, and ends up in a first down. Good job by Campbell recognizing that, just getting south there, north and south there. It's first and goal for the Whirlwinds at the 9. Prince lowers his head here on first down. He'll pick up a yard. The side judge on the far side actually is going to give him about a half a yard where he's coming in to mark the ball. So just inside the 9. Second down and goal. It's opening possession here. We've had clock issues. We're trying to get that fixed. It's coming up on 5.5. Shamsi goes out of the backfield looking for the screen. They're going to go to him. Caleb thinking about it. He's going to be wrapped up back at the 14. Had Shamsi out there, but I don't think he thought Zach was open. He didn't want to set him up to get a big lick there. It'll be third down and goal. Whirlwinds moving backwards. But they went for it on 4th and 3. If they'll go for it here. So if you're thinking 2 downs to get 14 yards. Sometimes that can change your play calling or affect your play calling here on third down. Do you go for half of it here? Shamsi and Prince to the right. Campbell throwing across the middle, tipped and incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down and goal from the 14. They're going to go for the field goal here. That's what they were thinking. If we don't get this, let's go for the field goal. So that's why let's go for the end zone. Like I said, if you're not, whatever you're thinking on 4th down can alter what you want to do. The holder here is Newberry, number 2. It'll be a 22-yard line, so a 32-yard field goal for Keegan Fuller. It's definitely long enough. And it is good. 32-yard field goal. Keegan had a big game a couple weeks ago for the Whirlwinds. Making good tackle on special teams. Also the onside kick. Here he gets the field goal, and Whirlwinds lead at 3-0. That's a weapon, especially at the junior high level. You know, you can knock down a 32-yard field goal. And again, you know, Coach Wilson was thinking we were going to kick the field goal on 4th down, so On third down, that's definitely why he went for the touchdown there. So the opening drive for the Whirlwinds, take over at their 45. Drive down, got as close as the about 8.5-yard line. Drive stalled, went backwards, and ended in a 32-yard field goal by Keegan Fuller. Now Booneville will get to take offense for their first time, provided they field this cleanly. Here's the kick. It's going to be fielded at the 24-yard line. And backpedaling on that. Gets across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
To the 35-yard line.
Here's the thing about junior high football. The clock starts on a change of possession. That came into play a couple weeks ago in the Harrison victory. Not sure of the rules. It's a little bit different than high school. So Booneville will take over the 36-yard line, ball on the right hash. They start the clock now. Wing T formation under center, man in motion. That's what they're going to do. Give the fullback a nothing there. And if you've seen Air Force play, Army, Navy, they run a lot of this stuff where they run a man in motion and they'll either give to the fullback or run the option. The quarterback can keep or he can pitch it. So that's why it's tough to defend. Defense, everybody has an assignment. The quarterback's reading it. You don't know if the quarterback's given that. He's given that much leeway here. Here's a toss sweep on the far side. And can't break that tackle. He does fall forward across the 42. If you got a quarterback that can run this, it's great because they're reading what the defense does, and that dictates who gets the ball. They need the 46-yard line. For the first down here on third. Teams like this that don't throw the ball much, you'd like to get long down situations. They don't have it here. The 3rd and 4, a little inside handoff. And Russell trying to push that out to the outside. They're going to tackle him at the 45, and decision time here for Booneville is it's going to be 4th and 1. If you run this style of offense, you feel like you can always make a yard. But boy, you're on your own side of the field. That comes in with the play clock at 17 right now. They need pretty much right at the 46 for a first down, so a little over a yard probably. Give it to fullback, and he's got the first down. Needed 1, got 2.
Warren on the carry up the middle. On the tackle. First down, Booneville.
They have it first at their own 47-yard line. Quarterback's going to keep it here. He's got the pitch man. You can always pitch it even after you cross the line of scrimmage, but you see he tucked that and took it into Whirlwind territory at the 49. Thing about these offenses, it's great if it's a close game or if you're ahead. If you ever get behind, you're in trouble.
Shamsey with the tackle. 2nd and 6.
This is what they like to do. They like to pick up 4 or 5 yards on first down. They can stick with that ground game. Shorten the game. Here's the give to the fullback. He's dragging tackler. He's got the first down at the 42-yard line.
Warren up the gut. Brought down by Jackson Booker. Up for a first down 10, Booneville with the Whirlwind 41 run.
Here on first down, give once again. He's hammered, but he gets inside the 40, the 39.
Warren trades in, Amy on the tackle. Second and 8.
We're under a minute to play here in the first quarter. Again, this will shorten the game too. Teams that play like this. Russell, one possession. This is Booneville's first possession here on second down. They get the pitch, and he's got the opening there on the far right side, and he's going to be drugged down out of bounds at the 11-yard line. So if you have a quarterback that knows what to read, very dangerous, and they've got it first down at the Whirlwind 11.
At the 11-yard line.
We need a turnover or tackle for a loss in the backfield. They ran the clock an extra second, which they shouldn't have because he got out of bounds. And I think that's what the Booneville coach is, because the kids thought that he stayed inbounds when it started, and they were coming off thinking that's going to be in the quarter, and the coach wasn't complaining. He was telling his kids, hey, we're going to have to run a play here. Out of the wing T formation, under center. Man in motion, but they're going to give it to the fullback. He's inside the 10 to the 9-yard line, and that should take care of the first quarter. With our score, the Whirlwinds 3 and Booneville Bearcats nothing. When we start the second quarter, it'll be second down and 9 for Booneville at the Whirlwind 10. See some of the players, a lot of the students in the stands wearing lime green wristbands. That's for mental health awareness. This week was Mental Health Awareness Week on Russell School District campus and all the campuses, and they've had different theme days and different topics about mental health awareness. And tomorrow night, it's kind of culminating with their encouraging students to wear lime green to the Cyclone game, and I think they're going to have lime green helmet stickers for the Cyclones. As we start the second quarter, it's second down for Booneville at the Whirlwind 10-yard line. Here's the pitch on the sweep to the short side of the field, and Russell's going to string that out. He'll get a couple, but gets out of bounds. They started the clock a little too soon, but they've got 7:43, so we'll readjust ours. Third down, you know, Booneville's probably thinking 4-down territory. They need the Whirlwind 1 for a first down. They're on the 7. Going to run the fullback, fake the pitch. No, he did pitch it, string it out on the far side. He's going to be dropped for a loss back at the 13-yard line.
Stop for a loss.
I'm not sure. I think that was that Matthew out there? waiting to see. I can't tell the numbers. It looked like 28.
Newberry with that tackle.
They said Kristen Newberry. And so now it's 4th down, and they're going to go for it. So they don't have a kicker with quite the leg that Russell does. First pass attempt of the game. They're rolling left side and nothing there, and they're going to get maybe a yard or maybe back the line of scrimmage. They needed a lot more. They had to get to the Whirlwind 1, so the defense held. They drove all the way down into the red zone, but come away with nothing. And that's what I said, just one negative play. That's a great offense. Hey, I love watching Air Force run that offense, but you get one negative play, and it can really put you in the world of hurt. A penalty, a drop for a loss there, maybe a fumble. It's all you need, and it's tough to come back from when we don't throw the football. So Russell, just their second possession here of the first half, and we got 6:55 left until halftime. And it's going to be given to Prince, and tried that left side. Looked like he was going to be wrapped up for no gain, but he slipped away and got to the 14-yard line, so he'll end up picking up a couple yards, as the line of scrimmage was the 12. They got the video board working tonight. Here it's kind of facing the home fans. Two running backs on left side. Campbell back to pass. He's out of the backfield. Prince has got it. He's got some room. He's across the 25-30. First down and more. And they're going to drag him down. No, he drug a tackler for a little over 10 yards. We finally got some help. A big gain there, going from the 14 all the way to the 48-yard line. That's a gain of 34 yards. They do mark it down, nose of the football on the 48. 1st and 10 for Russellville. Here's the give. Is this Shamsi up the middle? We had a fumble, and Booneville recovers. Big play for Russellville, followed by a negative play for the Whirlwinds. Is that what it is? They pointed that direction. The sticks still show. The sticks still show. In fact, they put 2nd down. The white hat pointed to Booneville. The chains have not moved. And the down marker shows 2nd down. Okay, now they're moving the chains. And they got officials timeout. They got a lot of confusion over there, and it's mainly by the officials. Russell's run on their defense. Booneville's run on their offense, but the chains still had the regular down a distance with 2nd down. So that official timeout, getting that situated. Of course, they have to change out the football. You get to play offense with your own football. And now they've got it. So first miscue of the game for either team. Russellville turns the ball over on a fumble, and Booneville just jumped. There's a negative play. We'll take it. Put them at 1st and 15. I don't think they're going to throw here, but every little bit helps. Holding for no gain here. Get them 2nd, 3rd, and long.
1st and 15.
The right tackle, I believe, is the one that jumped. They'll look at 1st and 15 now. Quarterback's going to keep it. They'll get up over the 45 to the 47. Bring up 2nd down and 12. He got 3 on that play.
Short gain. Booker on the tackle.
Jackson Booker making the stop. Whirlwinds just 2 offensive possessions. They had a field goal, 32-yard field goal by Keegan Fuller on their first possession, fumbled their second possession. Booneville right now is in the middle of their second possession. They were stopped on downs on their first try. 2nd down and long. Inside handoff on a little counter play, and Russellville, like they were in the huddle there. They knew that was coming. And I think Booneville very fortunate that officials giving them no gain. I thought they lost 1. In fact, they did lose 1 on that play, so they got it right. They put it at the 47-yard line.
Shelton on the carry.
Third
Booneville
down.
on the
They
tackle.
need the
Third
Whirlwind
down.
41 for a first down. There comes the option right side. Big hole here for the quarterback. He doesn't get the first down, but he got close. I think if we stop him there for no gain, they probably punt the football. But here on 4th and 2, on our side of the 50, I think they may be going for it. Well, we stopped them on their last 4th down try. This would give us good field possession here if we could stop them here and also have 3 timeouts to work with. And they called timeout. Boy, they're lucky. They could have. I thought there was a guy on the line that flinched a little bit for Booneville. They didn't move. Then the play clock was down to 2. So they're going to call timeout. Use their first timeout here with 3:42 left in the first half. If you're not able to come out for tomorrow night's football game, a couple ways you can follow it. You can just listen to it old style on the radio, 102.3 FM, KCJC. You can also hear the audio, KCJClive.com, and also with the TuneIn Radio app. If you're around a computer, watch the stream. Go to YouTube here. And this is what you're watching right now, a Cyclone booth. And you hear the radio broadcast paired up with the live stream. But for the Cyclones, we always run radio also. More coverage. All right. I don't know if they were trying to think that through again or but they're going for it here. They give up the middle, and he's got the first down inside the 40 to 39-yard line. Picked it up easily that time.
Wentz on the carry. Haney on the tackle. First down, Booneville.
They should have already started the clock. It's kind of what we were waiting on. There we go. Booneville breaking the huddle here. 1st and 10. At our 39-yard line, here's the fake toss. And they're looking to pass, and nobody was open. In fact, I don't know if anybody was in the pattern. Surely there was, but everybody was covered up, and Russell gets the sack. So they've attempted to pass twice, but they've never actually thrown a pass. And one went for no gain, and one goes for a big loss here back at the 47. Odd that the running game was working. They still have plenty of time. Maybe they thought they could slip one past Russellville there. Doesn't work. Booneville looking at 2nd and very long. I wonder if that forces them to throw the ball, or maybe they'll just try to run the edge there. They're going to pitch it. Russell did a good job hitting the quarterback, but they got a lot of where this guy may go. Go all the way to the end zone. That's a 47-yard touchdown run for Booneville. Making it 6-3, and Booneville may be going for 2 here. They do have a little personnel change, but I don't see anybody that brought in a T. We'll see. Nope, 2-point try. Toss sweep running far side. In there easily for the 2-point conversion. Booneville converts on a 4th down, overcomes a sack. 2nd and long, 47-yard touchdown run. Good news for Russellville is they've got 2:37 and 3 timeouts, so they got plenty of time try to answer. And you want to, because Booneville's going to get the ball to start the second half. So you really want to make use of this possession here. On the opening kickoff, Russellville was able to catch it at their own 45. Again, we don't know if that's all they can really kick it or what. Russellville has 2 players back deep at the 20, a couple more players at the 30. Everybody else in that 10-yard area between the 40 and 50 on Russellville's side. So they do kick it a little deep. It's going to be fielded at the 28-yard line. Running laterally across the 30 and brought down. We have a flag coming in from the backside of Booneville there.
On the return.
It's Gavin White returning that.
A lot of flags.
Yeah, I see 2 flags down there. I know one came from an official who was standing right around midfield. He threw it in from behind Booneville. And hold against the Whirlwinds. So from the end of the run.
Flag is not in the Whirlwinds' favor. The first down.
Campbell back to pass. Out of the backfield, a little swing pass. They got a big gain first time there, and that goes to Prince. Not as big a gain, but he got out of bounds after getting 6 yards. Clock stops with 2:20 left. They're going to put him down at the 29-yard line. Stops the clock. Russellville, 3 timeouts. Trying to answer Booneville. Last touchdown there and 2-point conversion. You got plenty of time. You can do that all the way down the field if they'll give it to you. Play action once again. He's got a man open, and they've got some room. That's Newberry at the 40. He's at the 30 being chased from behind. He's brought down there with 2:09 left.
Gain, Whirlwinds. Campbell's pass to Newberry.
Tristan Newberry with the big gain.
25-yard line.
They put him down to 25, and clock will stop just long enough for the change to get set. Now they've started it. Really don't need to score quickly here. You don't want to give Booneville any time to think about going for it, but I don't think they care. They just want to score. Here's Campbell on the keeper. Nice little stiff arm there. Into the end zone.
Touchdown.
What a stiff arm. Stiff arm on the helmet on the would-be tackler, and Russellville answers quickly, making it 9-8. You don't chase points. You don't want to go for 2 here just in the second quarter. So Russellville looking like they're going to do the regular point after. Make sure it's not a fake. And it's blocked. It's blocked. Russellville still, though, takes the lead on that touchdown run by Campbell of 25 yards. 1:49 left to play here in the first half. Whirlwinds lead at 9-8. Caleb Campbell, 25-yard touchdown run. Point after was blocked. Russell leads it 9-8 here with 1:49 left to play in the first half. See, Russell dials up here. Squib kick going to be covered. Only runs off a second.
Short kick covered at the 38.
Remember, the clock will start on the change of possession. It'll start before they actually snap it. We start it now. The clock rolling. Booneville still has 2 timeouts. Little pitch. This is what they scored on. And Russellville is having problems figuring out how to defend that. They scored on it again. They've got 2 scores and a 2-point conversion on that play. Making it 14-9, Booneville. That's a 60-yard touchdown run. Here on the 2-point try, little toss sweep and breaking through 2 tacklers. They get the 2-point conversion. Booneville leads at 16-9. Once again, though, Russellville still get a chance here. Minute 18 with 3 timeouts. That could be a lot. So Russellville scoring on 3 plays on their last possession. Get another chance here. All right, ready for play. Russell going to field that one on a run at 33. At the 40 at midfield, and good return there. I think that's Gavin White. He returns it into Booneville territory.
First down, Whirlwinds.
Russell chance to do something here. Booneville scored the last 2 times. It's had the football. Russell scored the last one. Had the extra point blocked. That's why we had a score of 9. Back to pass is Campbell. Boy, he's got a lot of open space here on the left side. Pointing a would-be blocker. He's going to be pushed out of bounds.
Campbell keeps first down yardage.
Inside the 35 to the 30.
For Seth Wilson. Wilson's in at the 30.
I don't think that was designed to go that way. It was supposed to go the right with receivers, but that backside opened up, and Campbell did the smart thing. He even got out of bounds after the big pickup. of more than 15 yards. Give this one to Shamsi. Trying to bounce this one outside. Got one man to beat. We got a flag down, and Shamsi's inside the 15 and pushed out of bounds there. We have a flag back at the 30-yard line. Looks like it's going to be a hold. It is. It's a second penalty called on the Whirlwinds. Both have been for holding. One penalty called on Booneville. It was for offsides. I'm sorry, two. One for offsides on the defense and one for false start on the offense. So Russell's still going to have first down. It's holding from the spot, and they said it happened at the line of scrimmage, so they're going to back them up to the 40-yard line. First and 20. The clock here shows 55.5 seconds. Shamsi in motion. You're going to throw a pass out there. One-handed catch there. Can't slip that tackle. Gets out of bounds after a gain of a couple yards. Pretty good catch on that far side by Zach. Be second down and 18. Smart thing, though, he got out of bounds, saving a timeout. Russell still 3 timeouts, but saving a timeout here. Campbell, high snap, roll to his left. He's going to fire it downfield. One-on-one coverage is tipped and incomplete. He was trying to go to Narveson, number 38, who thought there should have been defensive pass interference. He got up holding his hands up in the air. Bring up third down and long for the Whirlwinds.
Broken up by Neikert.
Good idea. They had man-on-man coverage. I'll take that with Narveson out there. Here comes the blitz. Campbell out of the backfield, complete to Booker. Nothing there. They're going to lose a yard on that play. Fourth down coming, and I'm watching Coach Wilson. He doesn't want to go for it, not get it, and give them time. So he's checking the clock here. Russell doesn't actually have to snap the ball. You're going to wait, call a timeout. Try a Hail Mary type play. I thought they might call timeout. They're not going to. There's 8 seconds, 7 seconds left, and now we have whistle blows, and Booneville going to call timeout here with 5.7 seconds left. Probably just one play here. The half can't end on a defensive penalty, but we think, barring a penalty, this will be the last play of the first half. And Coach Wilson just thinking, if we don't pick this up, I don't want to give Booneville a chance to even run one play. So smart to roll this all the way down. And I think Russell was just going to wait till the last second and then snap the ball. All right, so Booneville using a timeout there. Campbell back to pass. He's going to roll to his left, looking. He's going to heave it downfield and got a man in the end zone. Incomplete. A flag comes in. That's what we talked about.
Well, there's a flag.
No time on the clock. There is a flag. The half cannot end on a defensive penalty. Offensive penalty, they could just say, well, we decline it. Defense, if it's on Booneville, mark off the yards, you get one untimed down. Yeah, it'll be pass interference.
Russell gets another shot.
Russell was open there, so maybe Booneville feels like that was, or the Booneville player thought that was his only chance to stop it. So no time on the clock. You get one untimed down. They mark off the penalty yards. It's still going to be 4th down, this time 4th down and 3 at the 23, but none of that really matters. It's just one shot no matter what. Campbell with 2 wide receivers to each side. Back to pass. He's going to step up and throw this one to the end zone, and it's going to be incomplete. They're running out of real estate on that far side. And
that ends your half.
that is how the half ends. Russell trails 16-9. Booneville scoring on their last 2 possessions of the second quarter. Touchdowns and 2-point conversions. The Whirlwinds kicking a field goal on their very first offensive possession. Ended up scoring later, had an extra point block. That's how we sit 16-9. We'll take a break during halftime and let you enjoy the RJHS Whirlwind festivities here at halftime. It's Booneville 16, Whirlwinds 9.
Great job, ladies. Next up, your Russellville Junior High cheerleaders. Great job, girls.
Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you remain seated and enjoy the RJHS Band's halftime performance. The Whirlwind Band is under the field direction of drum majors Eliza Ash, Jenny Belongia, and Maddie Clements. The color coordinator is Erica Creekmore, and the majorette coordinator is Brittany Collins. Tonight, the RJHS Band presents with pride the music of Elton John. We open tonight's performance with the 1972 hit, Crocodile Rock. At this time, we would like to introduce the 2022 auxiliary lines. Color guard line members are Ian Emerson, August Parker, Sarah Hughes, Zoe Barnes, Leilani Caballero, Alasia McNack, Julia Bierman, Mallory Cloud, Sydney Hooper, Maddie Kendrick, Annalise Woodall, Bailey Martin, Ava Murders, Nathan Tullis, Avery Hickson, Elizabeth Jimenez, Kessler Frost, and Charlie Teach. Majorette line members: Lillian Blythe, Jesselyn Simmons, Ella Smith, Rihanna Fedison, Sophia Lee, Leslie Linares, Brianna Velasquez, and Juliana Moreno. We now close tonight's performance with the RJHS Fight Song. The band directors of the RJHS Band are Scott Johnson, Brittany Loudon, Sarah Abbott, Brandon Brockington, and Peyton McCartney.
Okay, clock shows 17 seconds left here, meaning we'll start the second half. A lot of times they'll put 3 more minutes. Like I think Booneville is expecting that because they're still warming up in the end zone, but Russell's ready to get the second half started. Booneville scoring on their last 2 possessions of the second quarter. Taking the lead, Russell field goal, touchdown, a block extra point. That's how they got their 9 points. Booneville, a couple of touchdowns, a couple of 2-point conversions, and 2 touchdowns were on the exact same play. And big run. So Russellville scored on Campbell's 25-yard touchdown run. They are going to reset 3 minutes. Come on. Wasn't an extended halftime, but so it shows 2:49 left. Now we've got some clock issues. It went from 2:20 to 2:38, back down to eventually 2:20. We'll have Cyclone football here on Cyclone Booth tomorrow night. Russell's supposed to have 2 non-conference games this year. Only had 1. Lakeside decided to leave during a weather delay. That's pretty much what happened. If you were here, and first had given Russellville otherwise we're leaving, and they left by about 8:15. So they canceled the game, and Russellville only 1 non-conference game. Basically had the week off, even though they were preparing last week, and they'll open with conference this week in PA. New look conference for the Cyclones as they are going to see Pulaski Academy, of course, tomorrow night. Little Rock Christian the next week. Greenbrier's a new conference opponent. They lose Benton, but it's a 9-team class. They have split class 6A into 2 conferences. One's a 9-team conference, one's a 10-team conference. 19 total teams, and I tell you, they might have said that they split it geographically, but 6A West is definitely a lot harder than 6A East because you got, of the top 5 teams in Class 6A, 4 of them are in our conference, with PA, Little Rock Christian, Greenwood, and Lake Hamilton. We keep Van Buren, Siloam Springs, of course, keep Lake Hamilton, and Mountain Home. Now with 30 seconds left, Booneville ready to go back to their sideline, and Russell's going to kick off. Russellville received the opening kickoff. Booneville actually won the toss. They elected to defer to the second half. So they're receiving, and Russellville gets to pick which way they want to go. They're going towards the concession stand, defending Cyclone Hill. The officials are allowing them a long time to get out here. Russell's basically been standing for, well, they were ready to go before they set the clock at 3 minutes. Ready to go now. All right. Keegan Fuller, ready to start. Well, onside kick type, and it's going to be touched by Booneville and goes out of bounds, so not a penalty on Russellville because Booneville touched it. They'll have it at the 42-yard line. They did not start the clock. Should have as soon as they got touched, but probably would have only ran off a second or 2. Booneville type offense, they can break off a long run. Exactly the kind of offense you'd love to have if you have a lead, and they have a lead right now. That's the same play they scored on. Little pitch to the outside. Same player. Got a flag in the backfield back at the 38-yard line. Ends up making 8 yards on the play, but this is probably going to be a holding penalty. Usually when you see a flag from the backside,
Holding.
that's what it is, and that's what it is. 10 yards from the spot. They're saying the spot happened at the 40, and it's going to end up being a 12-yard penalty. So it'll be first down and 22.
First and 20.
Booneville did not throw a pass in the first half. They actually dropped back 2 different times. One, they ended up sacked. The one before that, they were stopped for no gain. There's a toss sweep to the far side. Russell didn't set the edge all that well there. Ended up giving some ground. They get to the 40. So, pickup of 10 yards on the play by Booneville.
Another tackle by Haney. Second and 12.
Russell's did not, when I say set the edge, they didn't push that back towards the middle where the big guys are, the linemen and the linebackers. You don't want them getting out there, running back out there on the edge. That's kind of what Caleb Campbell did on his 25-yard touchdown run. Toss sweep again. Russell going to drop him in the backfield. Stops him back at the 37-yard line. Zach Shamsey on the tackle. And it'll be third down and long. It's exactly what you want them in, 3rd to 15. I mean, even if they make it, you're taking them out of their comfort zone a little bit. Now, the way they've been running the football, they may just go ahead and do a toss sweep again. They have gone back to that several times, which is what they got on their long touchdown run. A toss to that left side. Russell creeping up here, maybe showing blitz, back to pass. And he's going to throw it, and it's going to be incomplete. Russell thought they might have a chance at a interception. That was just flung out there. It was not a very good pass. So it's going to be 4th down and 15. And they don't kick off very far. I wonder if they punt it very far. Russell, a couple weeks ago, did show that they will come after punters. But they do have their return men back at their own 35-yard line. Anticipating, looks like about a 35-yard punt. It's a low snap. Here comes Russell after it, and it's a bad kick. He does get it away. It's going to hit at midfield, roll sideways out of bounds, and Russell's going to have it at about their own 48. So a 15-yard punt. No chance at a return. Russell did not have the punt block on. If they would have, they might have gotten to it because it was a bad snap and the punter had to scoop it up. But that's a win there to get your defense to stop them, get them off the field. After Booneville scoring back-to-back touchdowns. Campbell is going to give it off to Prince. He's got some room along the right side. They're going to drag him down by the jersey. Pretty good lick he took, but he got into Booneville territory at the 47-yard line.
5, second 5.
Two receivers to the left. Ball in the middle of the field at the between the hashes, what I mean, at the 47. 2nd and 5. Move Prince over there that right side. There's Newberry with the catch, and he gets very close to a first down. I think he's about a half-yard shy from where the side judge has him put down. And it's going to be about that. It'll be 3rd down, the 43-yard line of Booneville. So probably good yard there. That's what Russell needs. Under 5 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. Caleb going to keep this one. Another stiff arm there. It's the second one we've seen. And he's going to get the first down and inside the 40 to the 39. He stiff-armed a man on the touchdown run at 25 yards back in the second quarter. Nice little stiff arm there.
Tackled by Rhett.
Get the chain set, and then they'll start the clock. Russell hurrying the line of scrimmage. And keep this going. Campbell to Prince. Prince going to get it up the gut. I think he got stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Prince is met at the line of scrimmage by
Second down and 10 coming.
Second and 10.
They got two receivers over here to the short side of the field. Prince going to keep it to the short side. Boy, he should have been dropped for a 1 yard loss there. He did a good job to get back the line of scrimmage, but 3rd and 10 coming for Russellville.
Alpine off the tackle. 3rd and 10. Let's go Triton.
The 8th grade team won earlier, defeating Bryant's 8th grade team. That's right, Bryant and Booneville here to play our 9th grade team. They're on 3rd and 10. Here comes the blitz. Caleb standing in there. He's got a completed pass here, and did he get the first down?
Pass complete.
Let's see if he got it. Narvison, he's tall, so maybe he stretched forth and got it. Waiting for the official. I see Ben Goodman down there on the sidelines. He's calling it a first down. They are going to call the first down. Coach Goodman knew. He knew. That's Narvison's first catch. They've gone to him 2 times there in the first half. 1 time ended in a defensive pass interference. Russell on the move here. Fresh set of downs at the Booneville 29. 2 running backs to the right of Campbell there. They've gone with this look before, and they're going to give it to Prince off the left side. Mark him at the 26.
Gain of 3. Second down.
2nd and 7 coming. This seems a lot like the first quarter where Russellville and Booneville each just had 1 main possession. Both teams are eating up clock. Caleb going to pull it and keep it. Breaking a tackle there at the 25-yard line. Gets forward to the 23.
Campbell keeps. Gain of 3. 3rd down.
Russellville kicked a field goal in their first possession. Second possession ended in a fumble. Scored a touchdown, had the extra point blocked, and they blocked it from right up the middle. I keep thinking about that. They just came straight up the middle, and Fuller never had a chance. Here we're looking at 3rd down and 4. Narvison, the receiver to the left. Newberry, the receiver to the right. Caleb after the fake handoff's going to keep it himself. He's drug out of bounds. There's a flag back at the 28-yard line. He did not get the first down. He's a couple yards short, but that's a hold, and it's going to come back. It would be 4th and 2 if they decline it, so they're going to push Russellville back 10 yards from the spot. So 3rd down and long coming for Russellville. It's going to be 3rd and about, let's see, 15? About 14. Looking like where they're put the marker down at the 33-yard line. But the White Hat's still talking. I don't know what the White Hat, he's talking to the Whirlwind bench there. I don't know who he's talking to him. Coach Wilson not happy about it. Whatever it is. They'll put it down there at the 33-yard line. Booneville was expecting a longer walk-off, I think. So, after all that, 3rd and 14. Russell down by a touchdown, and with Booneville's offense, you got to maximize opportunities. So they're probably going to go for it if they get to fourth down. Campbell sends a back in motion, empty backfield. He'll throw far side's picked, and this may go all the way. Well, defensive back just sat on that route. Ends up a pick six for Booneville, making it 22-9. They motioned the backfield, or the running back out of the backfield to the left, faked the screen to him, threw it back the right side, but didn't fool the defensive back. Pick six goes the other way of 71 yards. Well, Booneville was down 2 scores against Harrison in the second half, came back and won that game. They're down 13 right now. You'd like for them to stop them here on this 2-point try so they can stay at 13 and not 15. Tall sweep left side, Russell. A tackling short? No, they're going to say he got in.
2-point conversion is good.
24-9, our score. Booneville leads.
Russell 9.
That's a second turnover for Russellville. This one goes as a pick six of 71 yards. After the 2-point conversion, Booneville leads at 24-9. History's taught us anything, though, in this game. Russell going to get pretty good field position here because after each kickoff, they've been beyond their own 30. Last 2 times they've kicked it to Gap. It looks like it's going that direction. He's going to catch it on the move. Across the 30, 35. Slips a tackle there. Gets across the 40. It came across the face mask there, but they didn't grab it. They're going to put him down at the 42. Well, you never want to say, got to score here, but with the way Booneville runs their offense and time-consuming, I think you might have to score here. No receiver outside the hash here on first down. Nothing doing on the give to Prince.
Second down.
Russell's had some success running the ball with Campbell, Prince, and also Shamsi. Their lone touchdown was a 25-yard run. Didn't start out as a run, I don't think, unless it was a really good fake. Campbell back to pass, looking left. He's going to heave it downfield, and it's going to be incomplete. Had 2 receivers in the area. Narveson was out there, also Gavin White, I think.
For Gavin White, incomplete. Third down.
It'll be third down and 12. Russell's had some success getting behind the defense, just not able to make any connection in this game. But here you got to think about getting the first down. 3 wide receivers bunched up here. And Caleb's going to have to roll away from pressure. And he's going to be taken down from behind at the 37.
Campbell sacked behind the line of scrimmage. Hunter Warren on the tackle.
And it looks like it's going to be the last play of the third quarter. Or also, if they want to go for it, it's going to be looking at 4th and 15. They got some time to think about it as we're through 3 quarters here.
That's the end of the third quarter. Booneville 24, Russellville 9.
All right, as we start the fourth quarter, looks like the Whirlwinds going to go for it. Now you're down 15 points. I think that's the right move. 2 receivers to each side. Campbell back to pass. He's going to throw. He's got a man open, White, and cannot make the connection there. Russell has been open in the secondary. They've just not been able to make hookups there. And they'll turn it over on downs, and defense is going to be called on here. Short field to work with, but your back's against the wall, down 15. Defense really needs turnover. Booneville has not turned the ball over in this game. Russell has 2, a fumble and an interception. The interception went for a touchdown. The defense has made some big plays. They've stopped Booneville on downs in the red zone, but really need a here. Got 2 guys moving. Play should be dead. They do throw a flag, but they're supposed to blow that play dead. In fact, the clock operator never actually started. So it'll be 1st and 15. Yeah, it's not like the pros where you can continue on if somebody jumps in the neutral zone. It's an automatic dead play. Even if the defense jumps, you have to do it. They call that a legal shift, 2 guys moving, and you can have 2 guys moving, but they both have to get set for 1 second before the snap of the ball. Here's the give on 1st and 15. They'll get a yard to the 41. Booneville up 15. I'm sure they're just wanting to get that clock started.
2nd 14.
I don't think they were worried about picking up 15 yards on that play as much as they were worried about getting the clock started. Russell may be looking at trying to strip the ball at some point. So if you can hold him up, try to poke it free. There's a pitch, and the ball's on the turf, but it's picked up there. It was a fumble. They get it, and Russell, at the very least, makes the tackle, pushes him out of bounds. But that's like Florida State, when the worst thing you can do is fumble, and Booneville, all they got to do is hand the ball off, trying to pitch it there. That plays into Russell's hands, but Booneville very fortunate not only come up with football, but get some yards out of that. They do get out of bounds. It's 3rd down and 5. Clock stop with 7:04 left. Here, I don't think they're going to throw it. We'll see. They're going to run option pitch to this left side. Stops. We got a flag. Russell's going to wrestle him down at the 30. This will stop the clock, and decision time for Coach Wilson. If you decline it, it's 4th and 2. And you want to get the ball back, but do you think they can make 4th and 2? Because if you think they can, move it back, it's going to be 3rd down and 12. And Coach Wilson said, that's easy for me. I'm pushing them back. Ball at the 41-yard line. They need just inside the Whirlwind 28 for a first down. I still don't think they're going to throw it. They have not actually attempted a pass yet. They are going to roll it. They attempted one earlier. That's the second one. It stops the clock. I'm shocked because I don't think they can throw it that far, and even then, an incomplete pass stops the clock. Clock stopped. A 4th down here. Booneville looking like they're going to attempt their second punt. Good job by the defense. Backs against the wall, and this one blown dead. And what I'm saying is the defense, not only they stop them, but they forced them out of bounds on a tackle, an incomplete pass. They helped stop the clock. This penalty was delayed game, I believe, and going to push them back. They're going to be snapping the ball from the Whirlwind 46-yard line. We'll see if Russell decides to come after. They don't look like the punt return is on. They do have a return man back at the 20. They do come after it. The kick is away. Newberry's going to let it hit, and it takes a Booneville roll all the way inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. I don't think Tristan just wanted to come up and catch that because didn't want to fumble it, didn't have a good angle. Russell down 2 scores. They have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, if they would have had a bad snap punt as they did on the first one, Russell would have gotten to the kicker because they were coming on that one. That's all right. You're 92 yards away, but all it takes is one big play. Score or at least flip this field. Campbell looking left, throwing left. It's complete on that far side and out of bounds. It'll be 2nd down and 3. Clock stopped with 6:06 left. Campbell looking left, looks back right, and going to heave it downfield. Newberry knocked down and incomplete pass, and looking for the flag. He's not going to get it. Official said the feet just got tangled up, so it'll bring up 3rd down. Ball resting just outside the 15-yard line. Got 2 receivers lined up on that short side of the field on the far side. They're going to give it off. They're trying to get the first down. It's close. I think he's short. They're going to stop the clock. It's close enough to give it a look-see. They're going to call the first down.
First down, Whirlwinds.
Russell could get a play called quickly here while the clock is stopped to move the chains. Campbell going to give the handoff. A lot of room there for Shamsi. He's picked up and slammed down. In high school, that's a penalty now. That'll stop the clock after the first down run by Zach Shamsi. Russell moving it on the ground here. Moving quickly. Trailing by 15. Shamsi goes out of the backfield. Campbell going to run it himself. He's in trouble. He's going to be dropped back at the 30.
Campbell rolls out right down.
Russell loses 5 yards on that. 4 yards, check that. Clock rolling here. They need the 44 for a first down, but they're down 15. They need to score because they could score and get the onside kick. Here comes the blitz. Russell picking it up. Campbell plenty of time, throwing across the middle. It's complete to Gavin White. Not enough for the first down. He's a couple of yards shy. There's a Booneville player that's very slow to get up, and they may stop the clock for that. No, they're going to let the clock run as he's up. Russell looking at 3rd down and 2, hurrying the line of scrimmage. Russell still with 3 timeouts left. And now we have a timeout called by Booneville. And put 4:40 left. So Booneville calls a timeout. Russell looks at 3rd and 2, but down 15. All right, remember this drive started for Russellville at their own 8-yard line after the punt by Booneville. Booneville calling timeout there. Russell looking at 3rd down and 2. I give it off to Prince. He's got the first down and more. He's at midfield. Across the 45 to the 44. We'll stop the clock to reset the chains there. Russell going with a no huddle. Coach Wilson out at midfield calling the play. Russell. They just now start the clock. Russell able to get that snap with 1 second gone, but I think Russellville wasn't set. It is going to be a false start on the Cyclones. I'm sorry, on the Whirlwinds. The future Cyclones. Now moving back 5 yards, 1st and 15, still on Booneville's side of the 50. Campbell looking left, throwing that far side, complete a pass and gets out of bounds. They're going to give that to you. You can take it. Make use of that. Newberry on that far side catches it for positive yards, gets out of bounds. 2nd down and 7 coming for the Whirlwinds. See if they go that short side of the field again. He's looking left, he's throwing over there, and it's going to be incomplete. They jumped the route there. They've already got 1 pick six tonight. They jumped the route there. Maybe they were thinking that, trying to bait Russell into that. Stops the clock. Looking at 3rd down for the Whirlwinds. You got 3 wide receivers bunched up to that short side. There comes a blitz. They have all sides. They didn't time the blitz well enough, so Booneville's going to be penalized 5 yards. Russell's going to look at 3rd down and 2 here. More importantly, no time came off the clock.
Third and 1.
That's Booker in motion there. They're going to give it off to Prince. Slips the tackle there, leaning forward. He's got the first down as he goes down now. That'll stop the clock.
Tough run, Ladarius Prince. Enough for a first down. Tackled by Clayton Green.
First down for the Whirlwinds now. They got everything set. Campbell back to pass. He's got wide open in the middle of the field. He's going to heave it to the end zone, and it's going to be tipped away.
Campbell's pass intended for White.
White ran a post route. He was open at one point. Safety did a good job retreating and just jumped up to knock that one away. 2nd down and 10 coming. Russell started this drive at their own 8. They've kept all 3 of their timeouts, trying to save that, I know, for defense in case they don't recover the onside kick and they can score quick enough here where that matters. Newberry on the reception. Did he get out of bounds?
Pass complete to Newberry.
Yep, he did.
Tackled by Osborne. 3rd and 7.
An official winding the clock saying they didn't get out of bounds. Got some clock issues tonight. Campbell, he drops back. He's going to be flushed out of the pocket. Gets away from pressure. He'll throw it downfield and it's incomplete. Did a good job not taking a sack there, though, because that just kills you with yardage and the clock winding. But right now, Russell looking at 4th down. I mean, you want to score, but they got to, at the very least, they got to pick up 7 yards here to keep this drive going. Fourth and 7. Campbell back to pass. He's going to throw across the middle. It's complete, but not enough for the first down. Now they say incomplete. Didn't matter. Wasn't enough for the first down. And
turnover on downs, Booneville ball.
Turnover on downs, and not say we couldn't get the ball back, but down 2 scores is going to be tough going here. Russell has 3 timeouts, so Booneville can't just take a knee. There's a give, and he's going to be hit and dropped for a 1.5 loss. Russell going to use a timeout here with 2:52 left.
Timeout. We'll remind Cyclone fans to come out tomorrow night. Support the Cyclones as they take on Pulaski Academy. Wear your line green.
Yeah, we will be on the radio at 6:30 with the Dave Wheeler Coaches Show, pregame show.
Line green football for the fans during the game. There'll be vendors on hand to provide patrons with information.
We'll be on the air here on Cyclone Booth.
Big crowd as the Russell School District continues to support mental health.
At about 10:15 till 7. Get ready for the kickoff. Russell hosting PA. First meeting between the 2 schools. Russell led this game 3-0 and 9-8. Give the handoff here. He's going to slip a couple tackles. He's got the first down, which is what you didn't want if you're Russellville.
Carries, Narvison tackles. First down, Booneville.
They blew it dead. I wonder if Russell was taking a timeout or not. Nope. Nope, they're not. Wind the clock. And Booneville going to take their time. 23 seconds on the play clock, actually. And Russell swarmed that. They almost tackled the quarterback before he handed the ball off.
Loss on the play. Timeout Whirlwinds. The second down.
Be the second timeout used by Russellville. The 8th grade victorious tonight against Bryant. 9th grade behind here to Booneville. Russell can only stop the clock one more time. We really need a strip. How about a scoop and score here for the Russell defense? Booneville's got a defensive touchdown. We're going to string this one out. We have a flag coming in. That'll stop the clock. This has been, I mean, it's funny. We talk about Booneville's offense shortening the game. And we got some extracurricular activities. Another flag coming out. This flag, there's going to be 2 different flags.
Flags.
We got, looks like 3 flags on the play, and I know one was after the whistle was blown. There's extracurricular activity going on. What I was going to say is, we expected a short game because of how Booneville runs their offense, but, boy, because of the penalties and different things, it's actually a long game. It's not usually that when we start a little before 7, we're still sitting here at about 8:45. And now they're sorting out what all happened on that play. The flag in the backfield, I think, was the second one to come out. The one I saw first was the one from the side judge, which makes me think holding on the end here. We'll see if there's a second one. I believe that's Kenny Aiken down there in the white hat. If not, it looks like him. It is going to be a hold. And then a personal foul also on Booneville. Personal foul on Russellville. So a personal foul on each team after the holding, or I guess after the play, after the whistle.
The result is loss of yardage.
So they mark off the holding penalty and then offsetting personal fouls.
Your second down and 19.
I think they're trying to remember, do we wind the clock? What's coming after a timeout, that play, so I don't think. And now Russellville is saying we want to decline the penalty. Holding penalties declined, okay. Yeah, because you stopped them basically after no gain, and or maybe like a 1 yard gain. Russell wants to save that down. Here's the handoff, breaking a tackle there, and now he's off to the races. No, we got him just in time, but not before. We'll stop the clock for a first down. But flag back at the 41. It's holding. They've already signaled. White hat threw it, and he signaled quickly. It's a hold at the 41, so a 10-yard penalty. This one Russell will definitely accept because otherwise Booneville's got a first down in Whirlwind territory. They'll 31, so go back to, well, the yardstick has third down. I think it's supposed to be second down. Well, we'll take it, but I thought it was supposed to be second down. But we're going to take some time off the clock here. 10 seconds on the play clock. They may run it down and take a timeout. Why not? This has been a really long half. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. They better snap it quick. They don't get it off in time. Good grief. Well, they ran out as much time as possible. Did they get called with the timeout? Yeah, they got the timeout. Wow. Last 2 minutes taking 20 minutes. All right, third down, handoff, and there's a big gainer. And it's foot race. Booneville going to take it all the way in the end zone for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Booneville.
But there's a flag back at the 40.
There's a flag on the field.
Well, if it's a penalty on Booneville at the 40, they get all that yardage and then you mark it off from there. If it's on Russellville, they'll decline it. Booneville's offense looking like it's against them. I'm guessing block in the back, but we're going to wait and see. Tell you, they're starting to mark it off from the 40, but I got to tell you, Booneville's offense is all the way back at their 30. There's no way it's going to be 30 yards of penalty, is it? Unless there's more than one foul. Yeah. And now there's another flag on the far side just now. It's a sideline warning against Booneville. I understand that. They got 4 guys that were out on the field. So, okay, yeah, it's just a 15-yarder from Russell's 40 around there and puts Booneville back at their own 44. So they do get a few yards, but it's still looking at third down. It's 3rd and 6 now. Booneville can run off 20 seconds here if they want. Play clock down to 16. It's weird that they're snapping it now. They're going to give to the running back. He's going to be dropped at the line of scrimmage. And Russell going to use a timeout. I do not understand why Booneville snapped it there. They could have run off another 15 seconds. Russell's going to use their last timeout here with 48 seconds left here in the ball game, trailing 24-9. Well, maybe we got Reggie Miller up our sleeve. We can a couple scores or something, the football version of that. They're going to punt the football away. They're going to angle it, but didn't get it out of bounds. Russell's going to bobble it back there, and it looks like Booneville came up with it. Now, if they start the clock on change possession like supposed to, Booneville doesn't have to snap it at all, I don't think, because it gets 40 seconds. But I bet they'll snap at least once. But Russellville with their 3rd turnover tonight.
Booneville will gain possession at the Russellville 29-yard line.
Trying to wind the clock. They just now started it. And they are going to take a knee. And that's going to be it. Russellville can't stop the clock. Whirlwind's going to lose here 24-9. They led 9-8, but 16 consecutive points there by Booneville. That's how this game ends. Remind you that tomorrow here on Cyclone Booth, about 10 till 7, we'll be on the air. You want to hear the pregame show with Coach Wheeler. You got some interesting comments. You can listen to it on 102.3 FM KCJC at 6:30. Russellville hosting Pulaski Academy tomorrow. First meeting between the two schools. Once again, your score here, Booneville defeats the Whirlwinds 24-9.